Paiseec have changed somebody's life. You know, a person that you don't know today, their life has been changed because of the gift. I'm blown away by how functional, how powerful, how intuitive, just how well this scooter handles.
Today we're going to be looking at this Paiseec Mobility Scooter. Now there is a reason why I'm looking at this today and reviewing it. Let's take a look. So full disclaimers before we start, Paiseec very kindly sent me this mobility scooter for me to review and subsequently do what I want with the scooter, which is a really important point which will be part of the video. So who are Paiseec? So they are a company that was founded in 2021. Now they have over 100 staff in R&D across 5 labs. Now their vision is shaping the mobility scooter place. Now what has that got to do with me and got to do with the channel? So fundamentally what this channel is ultimately about is inclusion of everybody. Now I've been really fortunate enough to be able to walk, to be able to run, and the mobility that I have is fantastic. Now for whatever reason, whether it's illness or lifestyle or anything else, some people do not have the ability to get out and about. So of course I jumped at the chance to be able to test a product that will give people the ability to be able to be more independent and be able to go out and about. And I think that's one of the things sometimes that we definitely take for granted is the ability to walk, the ability to get around. Now some people are not able to do that, so this is why fundamentally I wanted to test this scooter out, and then I want to do something really cool with it after we've done our testing. Now one of the reasons why I accepted this scooter was part of the ethos of the channel is, about this is a place for everybody. So what Paiseec and I want to do is we want to change the life of a person. Now stability scooter is normally synonymous with older people who cannot for whatever reason walk around. Now there are some younger people who through illness, who through other reasons do not have the ability to get around. They may have other family needs and requirements that they need to fulfill, and they need help. And this is where Paiseec actually do change people's lives.
Let's talk about some of the stats of the Paiseec S3 scooter. There's a 2 folding step, which means that it folds to 39 times 22 times 17 and will fit in most cars' trunks, and it weighs just 70.5 pounds. There's a PAI smart chip, which features a PAI safety system which automatically manages the speed control on steep slopes and sharp turns, and voice control that will keep you informed about potentially hazardous road conditions. What's energy recovery? So during the drive, the energy recovery is automatically turned on, converting the kinetic energy into electrical energy for storage, further increasing the range. On seat sensor, it will only start when you are seated to reduce the risk of falling if the scooter rushes out. The Paiseec S3 scooter is equipped with a seat sensor that recognises whether you are seated or not. The scooter has a 250 watt brushless motor. They have a higher control accuracy. So let's get this Paiseec mobility scooter unwrapped. To be able to pick it up, it's actually not too heavy considering this is supposed to get a human being around. What we are going to do now is we're going to put this together to see if
a novice like myself can put this together. We lift up the scooter, there is a lock-in mechanism just here that you pull up and you push, so it's taut enough to keep it up, and then you pull on this part here, and now this is absolutely locked into place. The next step is to put the basket on. How beautiful does that look? One thing that strikes me already about this Paiseec Mobility Scooter is how simple it is to use and how accessible it is to somebody like me who has zero experience of scooters and is able to pretty much understand this straight away. Having the battery life here on the screen, your speed, you know, things like, you know, just being able to have a quick turn of all of these knobs and the voice prompts as well. So you can also
to walk the cart and release to stop.
Brilliant. You can also change the volume as well. So by turning on the light, I love the fact it's got a light, just by pressing and holding the horn for 8 seconds. It also has a horn. It has these two triggers here. One is to brake and obviously one is to use. To go backwards, obviously you turn it into reverse and anything forward, so you can walk it, which I think is really quite useful, and again gives people more mobility and options. If they just want to walk alongside this cart, they can hold and press it and it will happily walk along with you. Steering in the scooter as well seems quite accessible, quite easy to turn. All in all, I think these controls are really great, accessible and easy to use.
So another really cool design feature is how you put everything down again. So as easy as it is to get up, it's easy to put down as well. So there's a little handle just under here that you pull and you hear a click. Okay, now that means that this is ready to go. And you just give it some gentle pressure and you push it down. And I'm doing this one-handed with a phone in my hand. Push it forward a little bit, and that's the same as when we put it together. So you take the clip off from here and you pull this down and you've got to simply pull that back and then you have it disassembled. I think Paiseec have done an absolute fantastic job with the functionality, the form factor for people who need this, and for the people who help the people who need mobility scooters have such an accessible, easy to use piece of kit.
So in my 20 minutes now experience of mobility scooters, what do I think so far? So in terms of setup, I think that is really easy. That's one of the things I'm quite impressed by already, is the whole point of a mobility scooter is to make your life easier, is to get you out and about. Now, obviously this is not light by any stretch of the imagination, and somebody will need help lifting it in and out of the car, but it's not so heavy like some of these big massive ones that you see out and about, that you probably need a team of people. If you've got somebody with you, I think to be able to lift this in and out of a car quite easily. I think the form factor of this, the fact that it all collapses down, I think is fantastic. I'm really surprised by the form factor, how compact, how small it is, but also how sturdy it is as well. Now, the controls seem really simple enough for me to use. You know, you've got reverse, low, medium, high, and walk. The highest speed this will go is 6 miles per hour, from 2, 4 up to 6. There's a walking speed on here as well, which means that if you just wanted to kind of walk alongside this scooter and kind of use it as an aid, you can basically just, as it says, just walk it forward, no issues at all. The turning of the kind of wheel and the way that it moves, again, it seems really quite simple to use. There are these triggers at the side which go forward and backwards. And again, you know, put it into the correct mode. It seems absolutely fine. There's a horn on it as well. So if I press the horn, again, it's not too obtrusive. And this thing even has headlights as well. So I think all in all, as a person who has never used a mobility scooter, it's really simple enough for me to use. And also I actually think it looks really nice as well. This is the best mobility scooter that I've seen. I think if you owned one of these, I think that this was something that you'd use all of the time.
I'm sticking it in my head because it is absolutely disgusting here. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on to a low pace. Turn it on.
Reversing. Caution, please.
Amazing. I'm going to put it onto this mode here and just go in there and steer it. So cool. Maybe we can do it now. I'm taking it. Take it around the corner. And actually, to be fair, do you know what? That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. We can take it down the ramp as well. See how we do. See if it nicely doing down the ramp. It actually knows, and I'm on the ramp there. Actually, it stopped, and it's not going to move at all. I'm really impressed by that so far.
Mount and walk the cart.
That's amazing. See, so it already knows, and it can sense it. That's really quite good. What is astounding to me, that it actually knows when there's some sort of hill or something. It's an up to medium, so it actually knows. Okay, that is an up now to high. Nose. Put up on slightly. Really quite good. Still quite disgusting. Turning circles are really fantastic. And this is a steep incline here on this nose, and I'm just holding onto the brake, and the roads are wet and disgusting, and it's still nose. I'm just holding it, and it stops. Very, very impressed by this as well. As you can see, the roads are actually disgusting. I'm just holding on. It's treacherous. It really is bad. Really, 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 really bad out here. This scooter is no joke. This is no joke. This is mobility. This is allowing people to get around from A to B, irrespective of what there might be. So you can. It's all very well to test this out on when it's a really nice day, and you know it's great for that. But this is real world condition. This is wet, horrible. Now going to go up this hill, and this is an incline, and then we're going to go back around, and he just holds it. It just knows. It absolutely knows to do. And it feels like powerful. Now I'm a good 12 stone, and it's handling my weight really, really easily. So before we go up this hill, I want it to be known that this is a disgusting, horrible hill. It's wet, it's horrible, it's slippery, it's full of mud, and let's see how we go. So bear in mind that this is an absolutely horrid hill. That it is wet, it is full of leaves, it is cold, it is absolutely gross and disgusting. And this Paiseec Mobility Scooter is absolutely smashing it. So there's a little kind of weird bit here. Handled it amazingly. Like, this is no joke. But this is giving people a mobility. This is actually affecting people's lives. This is stunning. This is fantastic. I genuinely can't believe how easy the scooter got up that hill. Now, and we're talking about people who really need these sorts of things to get out and about. And I'm blown away by how functional, how powerful, how intuitive, just how well this scooter handles. And in terms of your safety as well, I mean, it is second to none. I mean, it knows when I'm at the seat, it knows when I'm at the hill. We're going back up a hill again. So we're now off to give the Paiseec S3 scooter to a person that absolutely needs it. So let's go. I've just got back from giving the Paiseec scooter to a person that really needs it. Now this person is young, they have a young family, and you know, the fact that this will really change their lives is, it cannot be understated how, as an opportunity for them, Paiseec have completely changed their life. You know, changed the ability for them to do the simplest of things. And you know, they have a child, they have a really young family, and it just means that, you know, they're able now to do things that they couldn't do. You know, there were plans that they thought they may have to cancel, and now thanks to Paiseec, they don't have to. So what an amazing thing Paiseec have done. You know, it would have been amazing for me to film this person, just to get their thoughts and opinions, but I think what a really fitting way to frame this is that I'm sat in my car, it's raining outside, it's horrible, nobody knows me, nobody knows what's kind of happening in the world. But today, without fanfare, without videos, without promotion, without doing this big massive thing, that Paiseec have changed somebody's life. You know, a person that you don't know today, their life has been changed because of the gift of a mobility, because people just cannot get out and about. So I think this is a really fitting way to frame it and show people that every single day there are people and companies who are quietly changing people's lives, which is, you can't really put a price on that. So I think Paiseec have just done something really amazing, and Paiseec have allowed me to be part of this and allow me to give away something that generally has changed somebody's life.